Today, we're gonna be taking a look at how to install the new LED integrated roof light from Oracle Lighting. This light puts out over 18,000 lumens and throws light over 2,000 feet down the road. Not only is it super bright, but it also looks really cool as well because it's designed to integrate with the front of the vehicle, matching the factory hardtop and giving it almost an OEM appearance. We're gonna go ahead and show you the steps involved with the installation, including some steps that do require some drilling. But when it's all said and done, this is an incredible product to add to your Jeep Wrangler JL or Gladiator. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first step we're gonna have to do is take out the hardtop. This will make it easier for us to access the space that we need to get into in order to start mounting this light bar. So we'll go ahead and pop this off. Next up, just so we don't scratch anything or ding anything up while we're mocking up the light bar, we're just gonna put down a strip of painter's tape. And we'll use this to actually mark our holes out on. All right, so bringing in our light bar now, we're just gonna set this up here. You're gonna want an extra set of hands for this step because what we need to do is just line this up with the contour of the roof line. It's real obviously where it should sit. It's basically just gonna sit flush all the way across the top and then basically touch the windshield just like so. And once we have that lined up, we're gonna go through and mark our holes and then put this on the side somewhere safe in the meantime while we get everything set up and drilled. All right, so now we're ready to drill. The nice thing about the Jeep is it makes it real easy to fold down the windshield and then completely remove it. So we're gonna go ahead and just take this off so we can set it on a table and actually do this where we can, see what we're doing, take our time with it rather than trying to drill it and climb it on the hood and making holes. So let's go ahead and do that next. So if you've never taken your windshield down, it's a really simple process. You take the tools that are included in the glove box and basically just loosen these 4 bolts that go across the top here. All right, so to take the windshield off, all we have to do is remove these 2 hinge bolts. They're T50s, so we'll go ahead and pull these out. All right, so for the next step, we're gonna go ahead and remove the windshield completely. You're gonna want an extra set of hands for this, so just lift it up. You're gonna have to give it a little bit of a push from the driver's side. One more push. There we go, all right. And we're gonna take this and set this up out the way. All right, we're ready to drill our holes now. And we're gonna ultimately be using a 7/16 drill bit. So we're gonna start with a 1/8 and work our way up from there. So this is aluminum. This is gonna cut right through like nothing. Included in the kit are these riv nuts. So what we're gonna do is basically take these and drop them in here. The kit also includes this riv nut tool. So what we'll do is we'll take this, we're gonna thread this into the insert, and we're gonna take a 14mm wrench and our Allen key, and we're gonna tighten this. At the same time, kind of putting pressure. Want to really make sure that riv nut stays flush in there, but as it starts tightening up, it's really going to draw itself close to that surface. So it's continuously going to get tighter and tighter as we go. And when it fully collapses, you should feel it pretty clearly. There we go. You feel it really tighten up and you want to cinch that up tight, because if it's not tight, you have a chance that that riv nut's going to spin. So to get the tool back out, all we do is just back this out. All right, the riv nuts are reinstalled, so let's go ahead and get the windshield back on the truck. All right, we're gonna go ahead and reinstall our cap screws. All right, so this is the part where you might need an extra set of hands to help drop this into position. Basically, the holes here are just gonna line up. All right, now with the roof light bar installed, you can tell it gives us this really cool chopped look. makes the windshield look even narrower for that really aggressive styling. So one thing we do include in the packaging are a replacement set of windshield wipers. So just like any other wiper, what you do is you'll take the old wiper off, it simply clicks out, and the new wiper will click right in its place. All right, so the last thing is we're gonna go ahead and drop in our little covers that cover the bolts here. There'll be a little adhesive pads. We're gonna just put a small adhesive pad on each opening, then go in and put the numbered cover that goes with the corresponding hole in each spot here. All right, so for the wiring, we're gonna take our whip, we're gonna run it over the gasket on the hardtop. There's two little indentions here. We're gonna try to run it right over that section. We're gonna go ahead and take one wire connected to the white wire. We're gonna connect this one to ignition. We're gonna take a second wire and connect it to the parking lights and connect it to amber lights. The amber lights will override the white lights in this case, but you could hook it up however you want. So for the main light here, what we're gonna do is we've got this cable here, we're gonna extend this, and we're gonna run these to our aux switches. If you don't have auxiliary switches, you have something like a S-Pod or other type of auxiliary switch, you can connect it to that. If you don't have either one of those, we do sell a wiring harness. You can check the link in the description for that information. All right, so when you get your wires ran into here, you're gonna connect them to one of your aux switches. This does pull about 15 amps, so make sure that you're using a circuit that is least rated for 15, 20, 30, or 40 amps. There's a ground post right here. You can ground here. This is gonna take care of the ground for the main light as well as both of the clearance lights. All right, now with the wiring done, all we have now to do is test the lights, and we go ahead and enjoy these. All right, so that's the process. We hope you enjoyed this video. To find more information about this product or to find a dealer near you, be sure to check out www.oraclelights.com or call us at 1-800-407-5776.